Hello, Brian Ropp, factory representative for Luxe Fifth Wheels here at the RV factory. I want to show you our 42MD Elite. We did just a little bit ago the product video on the 41 GMD. Floor plans are identical, but we'll go ahead and be able to point out some of the key differences between these two different floor plans as we walk through, like Deb did on the Gold video. So behind me here is a 42MD. This customer actually did a little bit of a custom paint job, and that they wanted to do the new moon, but what we did for them is we took out the charcoal that's traditionally in the center here and subbed it out for the black. So this is a two color paint job at this point. Again, all of our paint is automotive paint, double cleared, wet sand and buffed. So as we go through from the front cap here, all one piece seamless front cap, you will see we'll use a Marina hitch pin. That is going to be where you're going to hitch up your vehicle. Your generator, inverter, batteries. Will live in here. You'll have access to your hydraulic pump for your jacks. Each individual pump hose will have a color code on it. We'll use equalizer leveling on all of our leveling systems. You'll have your battery disconnects up front as well for both your batteries. Like I said, your inverter, and this is all accessible to you here up front. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of walk around the unit and point out some of the key differences. Follow me. You're going to have two 40-pound propane tanks, one on either side. It has a valve up here that you can actually switch. I don't know if you can see that. You can switch from one to the other, or you can actually run both at the same time if you'd like. That gives you the option to run off one. When that runs out, flip it to the other, and then you can go and take it to get it filled. We're going to have some nice large storage compartments here. This one's going to be equipped with the Marina tray slide, which is nice. You'll have all your lights run here, which there we go. You'll have access doors for all the components underneath. We build that in so that it becomes a serviceable coach out on the road. This storage bin here is very large because we actually build our chassis frame with a drop frame. So you're going to have a 12-inch I-beam on your main chassis, and then you're going to have another 12-inch I-beam that drops here to allow for this nice large storage compartment here. Really heavy-duty struts, very solid, well insulated, very thick doors. You'll have a little bit of a storage compartment here. Try and add storage wherever we can. Standard, all of our holding tanks will have heat pads on them. As we step back here, we'll kind of look at the main equipment on the outside. You're going to have an awning that comes out. It's got an aluminum wrap on it. Again, push of a button. You'll have 3 LED light bars on the outside, which are nice and bright. You're going to have some marine grade speakers up top that are going to run off of this radio here that also has Bluetooth to it. This one's also going to be equipped with the window silks. Some people ask, what are the window silks? So you can see in this how the paint job continues into the windows. This is going to help to cut down about 50% of the UV rays coming in, but you can still see out. So we'll kind of look out while we're inside so you can see what that looks like. Got your 110 outlet on the exterior here. Here is your exterior grab handle. This unit has our keyless entry. Also comes with a key fob. You'll have an additional optional dinette patio awning. This one also has the outside entertainment. And additional 110 plugs there for you. You'll also notice all of our slide rooms are going to be countersunk or flush mount. So as these rooms close, they blend seamlessly into the wall. Creates a nice look, but it's also going to be beneficial for dust and debris as you run down the road. All your seals are not exposed to the UV rays either. So that's a nice benefit in what we do there with the flush mount. All of our screws and everything on the side are going to be covered with this belt rail. Again, seamless look, but it also does not have exposed screws on the side. All of our fender skirts, everything's going to be metal. So we don't use any plastic parts or pieces either. H-rated, 17.5-inch Goodyear tires. This unit's going to be equipped with 3 axles. More ride independent suspension will be standard on the Elite. Kodiak hydraulic disc brakes. These are going to be 8,000-pound equivalent axles. We want to make sure that you have the equipment that you need on a unit this size. This unit here has a GVWR of about 24,000 pounds, so that's the max capacity that it can handle. Coming around, you can see all of our jacks are going to have nice large pads. Again, you're color coded in all of those hose points. The equalizer leveling systems will have larger arms as well. They make a really nice solid system. Have an additional little storage bin here. Coming around, we've got a rear ladder, all one piece seamless fiberglass rear cap, completely insulated. You've got a layer of radiant barrier, the fiberglass insulation in there, completely stuffed into that cap, so you'll stay nice and toasty warm on the interior. This unit here is equipped with a 2-inch hitch receiver. That's one of the options that we offer. That's going to hold a 300-pound max tongue weight. So that's what it can actually hold onto it without, you'd be 3,000 pounds towing if you were to be carrying a little trailer. Coming around to the other side, this one is equipped with the electric power cord reel. This is a 50 amp cord. They tend to be fairly cumbersome, so this is a nice option. This here is going to be access to the fridge on the interior, so we build this access into the fridge. Again, your H-rated Goodyear tires, flush mounted slides. This is a Truma water heater. This is our on-demand water heater, an option on this coach. Truma is the best one out on the market for this, so that's why we opt to go that way. This one's the vent for the dryer. Here's the other side of your pass-through storage. You've got your complete docking station here. You've got black tank flush kits would be built in as a standard. You'll have here an outside shower that will be built in as a standard. Very simple valves for all of the functions of what you need to run through. You'll have an access door for the back of your docking station as well. So you can get in here, it's all well lit, change your water heater, do anything that you may need to do. Again, your additional LP tank and your controls to run your jacks. On this unit, all LED lighting will be a standard. I will actually probably walk you through the wall construction, but I think I want to do something different and actually take you to a wall today. That way I can show you all of the framing. Literally everything's framed out in these sidewalls. We don't mess around with the structure, all welded, but I'd like to show you that in person as opposed to it being on a finished coach. Okay, here I am with the sidewall. This is actually going to be going on to an Elite. I can tell because they've added this additional soft touch panel. This is our wall construction. So literally everything's framed out in the welded aluminum. Your interior of your slide rooms themselves are going to be independently framed. Literally everything, a vent on the side, compartment door, window, we're going to be putting framing in there. So you've got a seamless gel coat of fiberglass. This is mounted on a product called Asdel. So this product here is 100% moisture resistant, mildew resistant. It's also formaldehyde free. It adds a little bit more to the R value and it is a little lighter. That's a product we just started using here recently. On the interior, you'll have a 2.5-inch graphite infused block foam insulation. This is a closed cell block foam. We'll use this because it is a rigid block foam. It won't settle in the sidewalls. It's going to stay true to our value over time. You will not have moisture being able to be wicked. It won't mold, mildew. It's just been a great product for us. But I wanted to show you that in any of the load-bearing pieces of our construction, the framing is actually going to be all wood-filled. So you have many wood-filled sections of our framing in addition to the actual welds that we do. So this is the neck. It gets a lot of stress, so we've got a triple stack tube here for you, and then anything that's going to be load-bearing within the structure will also be wood-filled. This then goes through a process called vacuum bond lamination. So it's going to have adhesive in between all of these different layers. They will stick it into what looks like a bag, big giant garbage bag, and just like a space bag you've probably seen, it'll slowly suck out every little bit of air in between all those different layers, creating this nice solid piece. That in conjunction with the weld in our framing, the rigid block foam, this is a very structurally sound wall. This is why we opt to go this way. We want to make sure that we build you the best structure as you roll down the road. All right, we're on the interior of a 42 MD, and this is our Elite line. This unit here is going to be equipped with a beachfront cabinetry, and actually in the beachfront ebony decor. So you can see some of the darker touches mixed in with the beachfront. This is our beachfront ebony. So as we walk through here, this one had the outside entertainment area, so we do use this buffet in order to box that all in. It can pull out for additional seating. You'll have storage on either side of it as well. All of our cabinetry throughout is going to be a complete hardwood cabinetry. You won't see any vinyl wrap styles in anything that we do. We try and stay as residential as possible in everything. You'll have full storage up top, but the slide room on the Elite is actually physically taller than the Gold. You can see it doesn't have the attic storage that the Gold has. This just has more headspace in the slide rooms, kind of creates a little bit more open feel. That's one of the key differences between the Gold and the Elite. So cabinets all throughout, all LED lighting throughout, all MCD shades. This one probably has power shades because I can't pull this, so there's probably a remote that will run the shades for you. Here's another key feature of the Elite. We'll use a multiplex panel wiring on the Elite product. So this is going to give you multiple functions at one place for the lighting throughout the coach. So as you walk into the door, you have a master on and off switch. This will literally turn all your lights on and off. So I have one here too. Now it's nighttime. That'll show you just how easy that is. There are also going to be a lot of dimmers in that capability as well. Anything with a arrow up or down can have the capability of being quite dimmed. So you can create some ambiance if you're watching a movie or something and didn't want it completely dark. Coming back through here, you've got a large storage area up top. Again, all hardwood cabinetry. This here is going to be a hide-a-bed, so we'll actually pull out for additional sleeping. You'll have plenty of combo USB outlets throughout as well. So I'll also point out this little doohickey here. This is actually a temperature sensor. So we have thermostat throughout the coach, but you have additional temperature sensors, so you're not just reading your temp at the thermostat. You're going to have multiple sensors that are throughout the coach, keeping a nice consistent cooler heat in your unit. All of our coaches are going to be either 2 or 3 ACs depending on the amount of axles. They'll all be truly dual zone ducted, and you'll have whisper quiet ACs as well. So very quiet. You don't have to yell over to carry a conversation. Coming around to our entertainment area, I've got a fireplace. It's electric, 5,000 BTUs. You can keep just the light on if you'd like, or you can have heat. This will kick out some good heat. So if it's just chilly, that's just fine for you to use. You'll have all LG appliances throughout. You'll have an LG sound bar here. There's a subwoofer built in, and then we have our hidden storage back behind our television. And see, there's a nice amount of storage in there as well. You'll have a residential LG fridge. This will actually run off of your inverter as you're traveling down the road. So you'll be plugged into your truck will be charging your batteries, keeping this running because it'll be working off of the inverter. And you've got a drawer for your freezer. On the opposite side here, this one's also equipped with a dishwasher. So this is a Fisher & Paykel dishwasher. Looks like they did a little test run on it. It's nice and warm even. You can see, you can actually fit quite a bit in these. All of our drawers are going to be dovetailed, all four corners. You'll have undermount drawer glides on them so that it doesn't cut down on your space side to side. It also helps with some of the support. Then you'll also all have the soft close, just like you would in a nice residential home. Over here, we'll look into the sink. You'll have a stainless steel sink, dual bowl, nice large bowls. You can see residential pull down faucet. Makes it a little easier to do all your dishes. Under the sink itself, you're gonna see all of your PEX plumbing's gonna have shutoffs at each of these points. So even under your sink in your bathroom, just like you would in your house, you've got individual shutoffs at all of those different points. This one is equipped with the Induction Range top. This would be the standard. You can do the residential oven if you would like. Again, nice amount of storage in the kitchen. Even got a pull-out drawer. If you wanted to stick a trash can in there, you surely can, but they already put one on this side. Again, tons of pull-out drawers. Pantry storage up above yet. All adjustable shelving in these above the head storage compartments, so these all will have adjustable shelving in them as well. So you got a nice hutch here. Again, all adjustable shelving, so you can modify what you want to put in the different areas. A couple different drawers and storage here. So I'll also point out here while we're in the kitchen, the Elite is going to have this pendant lighting in the kitchen. That's going to be an additional thing that we put in our Elite product. And also we'll have a ceiling fan in the living room area. That's one of the few features that the Gold does not have that we put into the Elite product. In addition, we'll also do the soft touch panels on everything, which we talked about in the wall section, but I will just point it out. It's going to add a little bit to your insulation, but the main feature is going to be the sound dampening. It's very quiet in here. It absorbs a lot of sound. It'll be more like your home. You won't feel like you're camping right next door to your neighbors. We'll go ahead and head on into the mid den. This one is going to have the jackknife sofa with the bunk. So you've got a couple different sleeping areas in here. So you've got a bunk up top, jackknife sofa makes into a sleeping area below. You'll have on the opposite side here, your washer and dryer will live here. Storage up above. Then we also put a nice desk in here for you. So you can sit at the jackknife sofa and watch some TV or do your bills or whatever that you may need. And then we've got hanging storage on this side and drawers below. If you need us to reconfigure some things, if we're building you a coach, we can probably modify some of these areas to function and work for you. All of our doors throughout the entire build are going to be a complete solid wood. So we don't use any hollow core doors in anything that we do. This one here is going to be with the frosted glass, lockable, but that is a solid door. So I'll go ahead and head on into the hallway area. so that I can show you where your panel is right when you come into the door. This will run your outside lighting, kitchen lighting as well with the dimmable options, the master on and off here right at the main panel. Control panel otherwise will be just opposite this. Behind these doors, you don't notice, but you've got all of your slide room function here, your tank leveling monitor here. This is your inverter, your gen start, because this one is equipped with the generator. And below here you'll have all of your fuses and breakers. We tried to blend that in so that you don't have to look and stare at it all the time. It's nice and hidden away. Another nice thing that we do is actually within the build, a lot of your electrical just comes straight up through this panel, and you can see you could literally take out those 8 screws or whatever and gain access to all of that. Again, a lot of what we do in the build is with the intention of being serviceable down the road. You don't have to rip out the walls and things in order to get anything worked on. Heading down this nice hallway, I will show you another temperature sensor. You've got your thermostat that'll run all your ACs and your heat. This one's for the fantastic fan that's in the kitchen. Multiple speeds and temps. Got a couple different windows here in the hallway. Creates some nice natural light. It's not, you know, just going to be a little bit of a dungeon back here. We want to create as much natural light as possible. And then again, complete hardwood doors on all of the passage doors. In the bathroom area, I have a sink, all solid surface throughout, a nice faucet, medicine cabinet, storage below. Your shower is a one-piece seamless fiberglass shower with a glass shower door. You'll have a linen closet on the opposite side and a nice skylight with a decent size above. All right, back to the master bedroom. I've got a nice large wardrobe area. In our 42 MD, this again, you can also do the additional slide room here. It just changed the configuration a little bit. This is a four slide unit, but you can do it with a 5th slide. Panning around here, I've got a nice master closet in here. Really sturdy clothes bar and drawers on either side. I've got a shoe closet here beside me. And you even have outlets in each of these areas in case you want to just pop your phone over there or charge other electronics. And you'll have the bed area. You'll have multiple of those with combo USBs. Storage above your bed. Your lighting is going to be directional, so you can have one off, one on. And this is our, again, beachfront ebony decor. This will be the bedspread that goes with that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I hope that we covered all of those different bases. Thank you.